What's up, everyone? I want to speak about stories, and later on in this video, I'm going to give you all the story. Stories, in my opinion, are very, very valuable. You learn quite a bit of lessons through stories, and they can impact your life in a positive way or a negative way, depending on what type of story that you're actually following and you're actually embedded into your mind. And of course, for this purpose, I'm speaking more about positive story or stories that have a positive connotation to it. And if you look throughout time, stories have been a way for us to learn for a long, long time. You can even go back to the Bible, where it's made up of stories which give people a lot of valuable lessons, insights, affirmations to help them reprogram and change their minds. And we're always going to have stories, and even you have a story in your mind or stories in your mind that are determining what's going to take place in your future. When people say that the future is unknown, I would say I disagree, because I believe you can predict or you can create your future all based off the stories that you have going on in your mind. Now, this is one story I want to talk to you all about, and it's about awareness, because I believe that what you are aware of, you can change. And this story is going to help you kind of understand that more. So the story is about this traveler, and he travels from town to town selling his goods. The interesting thing about this traveler is he has weeds all around his legs. He has a knapsack filled with rocks. He has a boulder on his shoulder, and he has a pumpkin on his head. He gets to one town, and this one gentleman asks him, "Hey, mister, why do you have the pumpkin on your head?" And he tells him, "Oh, I never even realized I had a pumpkin on my head." So he takes the pumpkin off his head. And because of him doing that, he was able to stand up taller and actually walk a lot faster. He gets to the next town, and this little boy speaks out to the man and says, "Why do you have a backpack filled with rocks and stones?" And then he replies to the boy, "I didn't even realize that I had a backpack filled with rocks and stones." He takes the backpack off, and he stands up even taller and is able to move a little bit faster, and he has more energy. He gets to the next town. A little girl speaks out to him and asks him, like, "Mister, why do you have all these weeds wrapped around your legs?" And they respond to the girl, "Oh, I didn't even realize I had all these weeds wrapped around my legs." So what he does is he go ahead and he cuts off all these weeds, and now he's able to move a lot faster as he's growing a lot taller, and he has more energy, and he's not as fatigued. He's feeling better. And then he gets to the last town. A man reaches out to him and asks him about. Well, again, that's all of them. Yep, excuse me. So, the moral of this story is to understand that it wasn't until he was aware of what was holding him back that he actually did have the choice to either continue on with those things being part of him or letting it go. So, like I said before, to kind of give you a spoiler about that, awareness creates change. If he was not aware of those taking place, he was not going to be capable of changing it. And I want you to look at yourself as that traveler. And instead of looking at it as he had a knapsack of rocks, weeds, boulder on his shoulder, and a pumpkin on his head, I want you to think of those things as all of the negative thoughts that you continue to hold on to and you're not wanting to let go. Because what I want you to do, and as a mindset coach, what I focus on is helping my clients see what's going on within them. So that way they can start to see, I never thought that I actually was still upset about this person doing that to me. Or I never realized that I was still not forgiving myself for the things that have taken place. Because when you can start to do that, what tends to happen is you will start to realize that you have more control over life than you actually think. And you get into that place will lead to you creating more abundance in your life, more happiness, more fulfillment. Because let me just tell you this. If you're not getting to that point now, if you're not feeling it right now, then there's something that's holding you back from achieving it, from accomplishing it. one of my favorite things, this is one quote that I have written down, is if you keep creating the same pattern in your life, then there's something in your past that you have not let go of. So the pumpkin, the rocks, the boulder, the thorns, I want you to think of that as something that keeps holding you back, that you're not wanting to let go of. And if you want to achieve these amazing things in life, because I do believe that anything is possible and you are limitless. However, if you do limit yourself consciously, then it's going to be difficult for you to see those things. And instead of your faith and your belief being on this level of abundance, you're going to start to believe that nothing can really be, nothing can go well for you, because you're not a person that is believing in all the possibilities out there. So I want you to share this story with someone, because I do believe it can definitely resonate with a lot of people, especially around this time. And if you felt this video was helpful, please like it, comment, share it with someone that you know and you love. And as always, if you are someone that's definitely looking for help in your mindset, please feel free to comment mindset below, and we'll get going in that process of what it is to get coaching. Peace out.